and we'll take it from there. First of all, it's great to be here. Cannot wait until the game Saturday. And of course, that's Chris Dishman, head football coach, Prairie View. I'm sorry, Texas Southern University. My fault. I did. That's what happens when I take them off. Larry Woods, Director of Compliance. And on this side, we have a brand new head football coach. Looking like he's ready to play, like he wants to hit somebody. Tremaine Jackson, head football coach at Prairie View A&M. And then there's also the athletic director, Anton Goff. And without further ado, let's kick things off. Guys, game is Saturday. I think everybody knows that. So let's kick things off with Anton Goff, who is the director of athletics for Prairie View A&M University.
So, first of all, I want to thank Sam for introducing me up here. Welcome to our 40th. It is exciting. For me, this is my third Labor Day Classic, and so, 2 years ago, when I was at this press conference, was my very first day on the job. And so I came in not knowing what was to be expected, and what I can tell you is that I love this game. I love this rivalry. I love the rivalry because it's emotional and because obviously we are so close proximity that we've got so many familiarities. But I love the rivalry because it is also a huge respected rivalry. For me, and I can say this honestly, when we're not playing TSU, I'm actually rooting for those guys, right? And that's because of all the relationships, the personal relationships that we have because they're so close. Like there's so many people who either gone to TSU, gone to PV, or done both, right? And so a lot of the households within the Houston area are split, right? And so that's what makes a great rivalry, but that's what makes it a respected rivalry. Excited for our head coach to have his first game here. Obviously, we expect to win the game, and we're not going to back down from that. We come here every year. We think that when we come down here, whether we're in PV, it's a home game for us, right? And so that's just the way we feel. The standard is the standard, and we're going to see Saturday. And like I said, after the game, I wish Coach Dishman all the best in the world. Like we talked about before, is that we take pride in Texas football. And so we think the SWAC should run through Houston. Now, obviously, I think the SWAC should run through Prairie View. But if I can't win it, I want him to win it, right? And so, my days off that we're not playing, if TSU's playing, I come down here and come to the game and root them on. So I'd say all that to tell you that's the type of rivalry this is, and that's the respect we have. And so, looking forward to it. Good luck to you, Coach. Good luck to TSU. Thank you.
When Anton first got here, he fit right in. So he's still fitting right in. Hello, Jorge. I see back there. He's still fitting right in. Let's move on to the head coach. Or check that. TSU athletics remarks. Let's bring up Larry Woods, who is the director of compliance.
Good morning. Afternoon, I'm sorry, excuse me, afternoon. I bring greetings from Texas Southern University, Chairman of the Board, the Honorable Mr. Simmons, and President Crawford. We want to thank everybody for coming out here today to this press conference to promote this wonderful rivalry game, the 40th annual Labor Day Classic right here at Shelley Ritchie Stadium. If you haven't already, please get your tickets. Tickets are available on tsusports.com. Make sure you download the SeatGeek app. We're looking for an exciting game this Saturday. It's great to have Coach Jackson back on Tigerland, the former Texas Southern football player and former coach. We want to thank A.D. Goff and his staff and his department for all that they've done to help promote this game. Coach Dishman and his staff are prepared, ready to go, ready to continue the success that they ended last season with. We're looking forward to continuing our success this season as we make our trek down to the SWAC championship game and to the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta. Everybody is coming out for a big game and a good time. I think we're going to continue to since our band started this past weekend at the Battle of the Bands, the band having a good showing. We're continuing to do good things on Texas Southern. It's a great week ahead. We have Marset Martin on campus this weekend. So we're looking for a lot of good things, and we're looking forward to having a lot of success this football season as well. And so on behalf of our Texas Southern Athletic Department, we thank everybody for coming. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Thank you so much.
Before we get to the coaches, is there anyone in here who's been to all 40?
Yeah.
Ralph Cooper, I knew it.
41 of them.
I knew it. How many people in here from Prairie? Raise your hands. How many from Texas Southern? Okay. Very good.
Yes, you and I.
All right. All right. So this is going to be, I think, somewhat of an exciting event. Coming up now, we always welcome the visitors first. Even though Anton Goff said this is a home game for them. He is Tremaine Jackson, head football coach, Prairie View A&M. Give it up for him.
Good afternoon. I know I talk a lot. People probably think I'm going to be and say something. I really don't have anything to say. We're looking forward to coming back to Houston, where I'm from, in a stadium that I've never been able to get a part to be in, which I'm excited about, just playing on the surface out there, and having our team ready to go. We've been in camp for a really long time. We're really excited to see what our product is, see if we are what we think we are, and play really good opponents. So we're excited. Everybody's going to talk about how excited they are. My family will be here. I'm quite sure everybody's family will be here. But it should be a good time here on Saturday at 7 o'clock.
Trophies down there. One who's going to take it home is a good question. Well, the head football coach at Texas Southern University, without further ado, Chris Dishman.
I wasn't ready to speak so quickly. I thought Tremaine was going to be up there a lot longer than that. You know, so I guess I got to get my speech together. It's always exciting to play in a game like this. Of course, our fans, our alums, and everybody will be excited. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Tremaine for his wonderful song he gave us. I wonder if he can sing that song rather. I think it was something Atlanta or something he was singing one day.
Houston.
Oh yeah, you was horrible. So I think you'll be able to keep your day job and coaching, not saying. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. It's going to be a very exciting game, and it's a formula that I go by. Win third down, win the red zone. Less penalties than your opponent, and you should win the game. Our 11 should be is better than their 11. It's not about Tremaine and I. It's about our 11. Our 11 is better than their 11, and we should win the game. First and foremost, thank you, Tremaine, for coming out to see in the stadium. Make sure when you leave that you take a piece of grass. Because when you leave on Saturday, you're going to be taking a lot of grass. And also, thank you for wearing the Texas Southern colors. All right.
I shall not be moved. All right, guys, that's going to do it. That's a very, very short press conference. I realize that, but the bottom line is it is a press conference, and you're here to get information. So the media is here, coaches, ADs, Director of Compliance, they are all available to you. I also Director of Compliance, sir. Okay. And I know that these gentlemen are as well. Anything else that we need to share in regards to information? Don't forget the game is Saturday. You got two mics in your hand there, Mr. McGinn. Take use the one.
Sneaker ball, right here.
Sneaker ball.
Sneaker ball and golf tournament.
All right, a couple of announcements to tell you about. You got the sneaker ball coming up, and then the golf tournament, I believe it is Thursday. Is that correct? Sneaker ball is Friday, August 29th, 7 p.m., Hilton Americans, Houston. And the the Labor Day Classic, Golf Classic, is 7 a.m. Thursday, and that's going to be the Golf Club of Houston. And then you also got the game. So there you go. Any other questions? Any other announcements?
It's Dr. Cavill inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Wanted to ask a question for both of the coaches. I see that y'all are short on words to really get it on, but my job as a media person is to ask some questions to get y'all talking a little bit about your football team. I'm going to start with Coach Dishman in terms of what we can expect. I know both of y'all, neither of y'all will give us a starting quarterback, so we can have some focus on that. So I won't even ask that question. But in terms of offensively, what can we expect? Are you talking about running the ball a little more this year, or are we going to put it up in the air?
Well, it's hard to say right now what you expect from us. You know, we got a very good team. Our senior leadership has done a great job of controlling the team. The best team always are a player-led team, and our seniors have done a great job of leading this team. Made my job a lot easier this year than last year. So our senior is up and ready to go. We brought in some good freshmen. We had a good recruiting class. And I'm excited not just this year, but years and beyond for being prepared.
Coach Jackson, this is for you. I know you're ready to get back down to 290 so we can get back to work. But while we have you, make sure you beat traffic. I want to ask you about the defensive side of the ball. In terms of the expectation we can have, I know there's been quite a bit of turnover, but you brought a lot of guys in. Specifically, looking at the defensive side of the ball, what can we expect in terms of what the defense will seek to do this weekend?
Yeah, I think when you watched college football earlier this last weekend, you saw a lot of missed tackles, misleveraging football. We got to make sure we tackle well. We don't know anything about them really besides the players that were on the roster. We're quite sure they got new players, which guys can make people miss in the open field. So we got to do a really good job of tackling and leveraging the football properly, and then running to the football, which is a requirement to play defense for us. And so we're excited about that unit. You know, those guys have been working really hard. There has been a lot of turnover there, but we think it's good turnover.
Thank you, Coach.
For both coaches, given that this is a rivalry game, there's bragging rights on the line, and it is to start out the season, how much can a win in this game kind of give you momentum for the rest of the year?
It gives you a lot of momentum, one for your fans, for your school, and for your team. The anytime you can be Prairie is always a one-up. And I'm sure it's a one-up that they beat us. If they beat us. Not when they beat us, but if they beat us, which they won't. But it's always a one-up. So we're just trying to get one-up and compare and prepare ourselves for the winning the West. Our goal is always to win the West. Our goal is to win in Atlanta. And that's our goal. And they're in our way of doing that.
Coach?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's a unique situation. We start off with a divisional game, conference game, and a rivalry game all in one. Obviously, every time we walk out there to play football, we expect to win. We expect to do what it takes to win. But it is a unique situation. It's not a pressure situation, but it's very unique in the way that you prepare. There's no school of the blinds to get ready for and try some things. You got to be clicking on all cylinders, which we welcome that challenge. Man, we've been here before. This ain't my first rodeo as a head football coach. And so we understand how to get ready for some of those things. And we look forward to it. And our kids look forward to it. That's probably the biggest thing for me. Our players have done a really good job. Everybody says you can't bring in this many players and get them all on the same page. Our players have done a good job of getting themselves on the same page. And they're respectful. We've got the highest GPA we've ever had in the history of our school. And not a lot of people talk about academics because we think it's just about football. But if you're not right there, you're not going to be right on Saturday night. And so we look to prove that we are who we say we are, what we think we are, and let the chips fall where they may.
This is for both coaches. It's Kyle Mosley from HBC Legends on Sports Illustrated. Coach Dishman, talk about last year you surprised everybody by winning the trophy and reclaiming it for the Tigers. You talked about your senior leadership. Who are some of those guys that we need to pay attention to? Who are the leaders in your locker room?
Well, I have to correct you when you say surprise because we were expected to win that game. It wasn't a surprise. Now, maybe the outside world was surprised, but inside that locker room, we wasn't surprised. that was part of our plan, was to win that game. You know, go into the season, try to go 11-0, first and foremost. So every game we win, we're never surprised about winning. We were expecting. We're expected to win this week. This Saturday. That's part of our goal.
And who are those leaders?
We got a lot of them. You know, we have about 15 guys coming in. It's new. We got from the portal the new guys that come in. It fit right in with the team. You know, our guys who was there exceptional. So you will see them on Saturday for sure.
And Coach Jackson, who are your leaders?
Yeah, we don't talk a lot about names, man, because it's not about individuals. It's about us. And so therefore, we don't give out names to people. You'll tell me who the leader is. You'll tell me who the best players are. What you write about, what you talk about on the different media stations and outlets and things of that nature. So we really don't get involved with that. What we try to do is keep our head down into the ground and doing what we're supposed to be doing. Which, man, we came here to be successful. We make no qualms about that. I didn't leave where I was to come here to be anything less than elite. And so our players understand that. Our AD said that a long time ago. We just adhere to what the department is.
Thank you.
Coach Jackson.
Thank you.
Coach Jackson, Kim Davis from Choctaw. What would you say is the identity of your team? Can you describe that?
Dogmatic. We talk a lot about being disciplined, obedient, having a lot of grit, man, which take the first letters from those three words. It's dog. We've said that since before I met the players in person. That's who we are. That's what we're about. That's how we go to work. There's a lot of people scared to do things the way that we do. We're not scared of them. There's a lot of people that bow down to young people. We don't do that. And so there's no bubble gum and butterflies in our program. We are who we are. We're hard-nosed. We don't stand on 360s and dance with them in recruiting and do anything like that. We tell them exactly who we are, and they choose to be a part of it, and they adhere to how we do things, which is why we've had the successes in the places we've had successes at. We expect no different here at Prairie.
Thank you. Coach Dishman, what would you say is the identity of your team?
We got high football IQ guys. Coach Tremaine mentioned dogs. I won't mention the word dogs. Our young men would never be dogs. Our young men are young men, they educated young men, and they God-fearing young men. And that's why I expect our guys to understand my culture. They understand what I expect. They understand what I want. But I would never call a young man a dog because he's not. He's an individual who will go out there and work for us.
Other questions? All right, before we go, there's the question of the broadcast. And of course, you can hear the game on Swipe Television, or watch the game on Swipe Television. Play-by-play, Butch Alcindor, please stand, Butch. And his analyst is Jorge Vargas, please stand, Jorge. Radio KTSU 90.9, Devin Wade, Jorge Devin back in the back. Larry Chatterbox Hale, those guys. And also, if you want to know about this, there's a couple of sources in here. All these guys are great. If you really want to know about college football, especially from the SWAC, Scout Mosley does a tremendous job. Dr. Kenyatta DeVille does a tremendous job. He's back there. And you can listen to Ralph Cooper every day between 1 and 3. No way you'll miss it. All right, guys? If there is nothing else, and we need to break out into individual interviews, the television cameras are back there. These coaches are ready and available. Also, compliance athletic director, also available. Yeah. Mr. McGinty, do we have anything else, sir?
Just food's in the back also.
Lunch is being served. Have a good day. Enjoy the game. Don't forget. And the position coaches, coach, are you allowing your position coaches to be interviewed as well? They're not here? Okay. No? All right. Good luck, guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate y'all. Lawrence Roberts is with the sideline. Sweat Robinson. Lawrence Roberts with the sideline.
Coach Jackson.
I never heard another guy. Another one was Gentleman Gun. Never heard of him. His brother. Yeah, let's go and check that. So you should say 40 yards. Jeffrey Allen. All these guys came out. But they would throw either way. Hey, you're okay.